Happy Easter from the bottle. I'm here to bring you news, brews, and other nonsense. So welcome. We'll wait for some people to get on, but I'll sort of go with what we're doing for the show tonight. We are going to talk about the second coming of the Son of Can. Now, a lot of people don't know about this, so we'll explain that in a little while. Hey, Ed, what's up? So, some of the headlines in our Easter edition from news, brews, and other nonsense we're going to talk George Clooney. Now, these are the bottles behaving badly. George Clooney, Tom Brady makes our list again, and the Kentucky Baptist Church. So these are bottles behaving badly, among other things. And so we'll be talking about that tonight. We'll also come with my new segment, the Bottles new segment. It's his dating segment, and it's on celebrities. Who would the bottle marry? Who would the bottle shag or kick to the curb? So we'll talk about that segment tonight. What's up, Tim? And go on to other things. But the big news tonight is that it's Easter. And the bottle, you know, has been the messenger throughout this whole situation that we're having, bringing you a lot of good vibes. And the can's been sending me these messages through, you know, our vessels, because, you know, vessel to vessel, we're fluid like that. So we talk. He refuses to talk right now because of the state of affairs. I think it's mostly the president he's upset with, so he refused to talk. He said he will talk again. What's up, Josh? Long time. But he's not talking right now. So the can is not talking. We'll talk a little bit about the Son of Can. That's his real name. Not a lot of people know that. And I said, look, you might want to just stick with the can. I mean, you're a beer can, not Son of Can. Now, Son of Can says, now I said, they're going to think you're Son of Sam. He said, no, like the Son of Man. But I'm the Son of Can in the beer world. And this is the second coming. And I said, no, they don't want to hear about the second coming. I'm a bottle. What do I want to hear about the second coming? He's been a thorn in my side since 1935 when he came on the scene. I don't want this guy around. But the Son of Can said, I have a second coming through the craft brewers. There's a resurgence, a resurrection. And Easter would be a great time for me to talk about it because it's really about resurrections, right? That's the theme on Easter, along with a lot of commercial stuff like, you know, Easter eggs and candy and stuff like that, which I don't know what the tie-in is other than it's spring and it's new. But everything's about renewal, right? So the can wants me to talk about the second coming of the Son of Can. And I go, people aren't going to get that, and they're not going to care, and people are going to think it's sacrilegious, and they're going to say all kinds of things. He said, I am the Son of Can, the original Son of Can. Spread my message today. And by the way, do a beer review on the Son of Can by Wilmington Brew Works. So we'll do that later. He wants me to drink out of a can. I'm a bottle. I don't do those things. I did it a couple weeks ago, and they almost had to do CPR, and there was no one in the house because I live in a basement lair. That's what I do. We'll talk about this later. Maybe I'll drink it. If, you know, I black out, call 911 because I'm drinking out of a can tonight again. I said I never would do it. But for this Easter edition, I'm going to be as generous as a bottle can be. Okay, what's up, Dave? Good to see you, Bob. Good to see you, Rich, Greg, Michael. Where are the bottle babes tonight? No women. Oh, Linda, wife of Can, right? But anyway, welcome. We're going to get to bottles behaving badly. That's our first segment. Now, if people are just tuning in, don't understand what's going on with bottles behaving badly. There are bottles in the world and there are cans in the world. The bottles in the world, from what I hear, I'm not quite like this, but there's a lot of bottles that are rude, loud, obnoxious, self-centered, self-absorbed. What's up, Jeff from Minnesota? Anyway, so they say the bottles are just full of themselves, right? And there's lots of bottles in the world. We know these bottles. So we talk about these supreme and ultimate bottles, even though they're really posers, because I am the only bottle. I am the real bottle. I am supreme. But a lot of these other bottles are behaving badly, and that's their characteristics. Now, a can's characteristic, they're the salt of the earth. They're the working can. They help animals across the road, help old ladies across the road. This is what cans do. So there's lots of cans in the world. They're the worker bees. So there's bottles and cans in the world. Which are you? So let's talk bottles behaving badly. Our first one is George Clooney and his wife. Now, they gave $1 million. Now, this is coming from the son of Can. He sends me these messages. Don't shoot the messenger, folks. I don't believe them all, but some of them I do, and Bottle is not afraid to comment on that, right? Bottle's behaving badly, George Clooney and his wife. You know, they just gave $1 million to a variety of charities, include mostly their actor friends who are, out of work. And they also gave some to a food bank. I think it's called the Lebanese Food Bank or something like that. But then they gave their children a $90,000 clubhouse, 90,000 pounds, whatever that converts to dollars. It's a lot of money. I don't know. I don't know the conversion between British pounds and American dollars, but it's a lot of money. In this time, you don't sit there and say, hey, you know what? This is what we did for our kids, even though we gave $1 million. Bottle even believes that. You know why? Because the bottle's an orphan. I was born in a sewer. I lived in basements and crawl spaces. That's where you find bottles. I don't like that. I'm with the can on that one. Okay, no matter how much you donate that extra 90 somewhere else. And then here's the thing. Here's the kicker about the Clooney statement. It was something. This is not verbatim, but this is basically what they said. They don't want their children. Their children are well aware of not taking anything for granted. You know what you should have did is basically said, hey, you know what? We're not going to give you that. Number one, bad PR for mom and dad. Number two, you know what? This will show you that we're not going to give you that $90,000 makeover because it's bad right now to do that and flaunt it in people's faces. Or however they because of newsy press people that want this this piece of juice. Anyway, just watch the credit cards, watch your name going out there for all you celebrities flaunting yourselves out there when there's orphan bottles and there's a lot of people hurting right now. Bad move, bottle behaving badly. Anyway, Tom Brady. How much more can this bottle get in the news? Now, I got to tell you, the GOAT, I love Tom Brady as a player. He's not my favorite personality, let's just say. But the can really despises him because he's on the beach with his family and everything and saying how much family means to him and stuff like that. And here's a guy who was hyper-focused on his career. His wife balked about it, stuff said, I wish he would retire, but he's so competitive and stuff like that. Now suddenly, yeah, you're forced to be with your family right now, Tom. You're an ultimate bottle. You're like me. We're bachelors forever. 15th century I've been around. Hey, I dated lots of women over those centuries, right? I'm with you, Tom, just be honest. Making this bottle look bad. That's my MO. I want to be undercover with this, Tom. You're flaunting too much. Anyway, this Baptist church in Kentucky, wow, talk about bottles. I don't know, maybe they're cans. Anyway, the can sends me this message that said they had full packed Easter service in person in their normal things. Now, check this out, folks. You had buckets of nails being poured in the entrances, both entrances, and they still made their way into the church. Don't know what happened. Police were called. It was crazy in there, right? Look, I said this the other day. I don't think God is really angry right now if you don't make the church on Easter Sunday, especially the hypocrites that only go on like the 2 holidays anyway. I don't think these people are that way. It doesn't seem like, but you think God might say, you can pray alone or with your family. I'm going to be okay with that until this is over. Care about your fellow people and people that are old and kind of sick and stuff like that. Help them out. You think God might be saying that? Instead of going out, doing those things because you want to be so righteous and whatever it is you do. I don't know. The bottle doesn't understand that, okay? Those are bottles behaving badly. Anyway, there's also breaking news. There's been an ice cream truck spotted in Wilmington, Delaware, riding around, ringing that bell. That's not only unsafe, probably, that's kind of creepy right now, okay? But this is the news wire. The bottle hears these things. That's what's happening. Anyway, a lot of virtual church services. Try that. Do that. I know it's, you know, whatever the reason is that you're doing it. But those are bottles behaving badly. Now, we're going to have guests this week. We will have live guests. Oh my goodness, this is great. Here's the guests that are lined up. It's Scott Streichers. I always mispronounce Scott's name. Streichers. Sorry, Scott. Just know you as Scott normally when I see you on the streets. Anyway, he's a bottle man. We're going to talk bottles and cans. Just clap your hands. Just clap your hands. He'll be on Monday. Tuesday, John Metcalf from Delaware Beer History, beer historian. And then sometime during the latter part of the week, we are going to have my bottle babes on live. Oh, yeah. That's coming soon. So we're going to have guests now, so you won't just have to see or hear me flapping away the whole time, okay? So there you go. Let's see. Now, my segment, the bottle segment. The bottle segment's called What Celebrity Would the Bottle Marry, Shag, or Kick to the Curb? I give you 3 female celebrities, okay? And sometimes they come from the can and say, why don't you do this comparison? Because he really wants to make it hard on me. And tonight he really came through. This is what he sent me. Melania, she's married to the Supreme Bottle, our president. Go figure, right? Carol Stout, first female brewer since Prohibition, which will be there in August, folks. So it's Melania, Roseanne Barr, or Oprah. So those are my 3. Could you make it harder or less hard with those 3? Okay, so let's talk about those. Who would the bottle marry, Shag, or kick to the curb? And the 3 people are Melania, Roseanne Barr, and Oprah. Let's think about that. Let's break this down for a minute, folks, okay? First of all, the bottle would never marry anyone. I am the ultimate bachelor. Ask my bottle babes about it. They know that. However, when you think of those 3, who's the bottle going to marry? I think the bottle would marry Melania. First of all, she's married to the Supreme Bottle, and she knows her lane. I wouldn't be like that much of a control freak, but at least, and she's super hot. Okay, and the bottle's very shallow, as you know. And then it would be between Roseanne Barr and Oprah. Now, I've already got my wife, Melania, right? I got those 2 now to think about who am I going to shag and who am I going to kick to the curb. I'm just going to get this over. I'm going to pull this off like a Band-Aid on a sore or a scab or real fast and get it over with, okay? I can tell you right now, I banged Oprah in about 3 strokes and then I kicked Roseanne to the curb. Done. Done. That was painful. Okay. So that's my segment for this evening there. All right. Now we're going to get to the Son of Can beer. Folks, this was made by Wilmington Brew Works. They are in Wilmington. Now, if you haven't been there yet, it's a fantastic place. Now, bottle forgets sometimes because I'm 15th century and my memory's going, right? I'm very old. What the name of the arched thing was. Somebody posted, please. Somebody's going to know. On Miller Road was this dilapidated building, and Bottle was always riding by and saying, wow, what a shame, that thing's going to go to waste. Well, they made it into this beer tasting room and event place and all that, and they were brewing beer. And brought this Wilmington Brew Works to that area and really have done a great, fantastic job with it. They made this beer in a can, Son of Can beer, my rival, which I was real pissed about, I told them. But we needed it for a big premiere that we had, and a lot of people drank it. And I'm going to try to drink it tonight. I think the beer's fine. It's just coming out of a can that the bottle might just explode. Anyway, so they made this beer. Now, this beer If you haven't seen it, it's Wilmington Brew Works. That's their logo and their story on the back. These are hard to come by, folks. I'm going to tell you, I don't think there's any left, especially the beer left, unless Brew Works have held them. I don't know, call them. Actually, they're probably doing takeout. And they're probably doing delivery and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But look them up on Facebook here, or go to WilmingtonBrewWorks.com. I think that's their, or search it and see if they are. They make all kinds of crazy beers and all kinds of really good tasting beers. Even though most of them are in a glass and a can and not the bottle. I think. I might be wrong. So, but they are really doing a fantastic job for Wilmington, so try them out. Anyway, so I'm going to crack this, but let me tell you a little bit about it first. I can read it. You also can see the Son of Can, the beercanlovestory.com, and see the trailer for the movie. And this is an Oktoberfest beer that we're doing on Easter. Go figure. Carol Stout, first female brewer since Prohibition. But it is a Oktoberfest beer. It's caramel, has a little caramel notes to it and things like that. And somebody says it's the historical Harper Teal Electroplating Company building. That's it, on Miller Road. That's what it was, and they remodeled it into this beautiful, beautiful beer tasting room and event venue and whatever else they're doing in there nowadays once we get back. Anyway, I'm going to crack this beer. I can smell sort of probably spices like an Oktoberfest spice. I don't know, it's probably a mixture of things. I don't really smell the caramel, but it's an Oktoberfest. Hi, Ivy, finally. Where you been? I'm drinking my beer now. Out of a can. However, that's good beer. You know, I drank this at the premiere and exploded all over my face. At the big premiere we had in November for Beer Can a Love Story, and the beer was fine. It was the can just being next to my being was getting me like really, really nervous and anxiety ridden. But when I drank it that night, I was like, that's damn good beer. You definitely catch the caramel on the finish. That's really good. It's a lager. It's easy drinking, yet it's full of body and full of flavor, you know. So it's not just a basic lager. This is a German lager, I believe, and it's just got that real roastiness to it, you know. So it's not like a typical yellow lager or anything like that. It's very, very good. I give this a solid 4 out of 5 bottles. I would recommend it. I recommend that you look them up and see if they're delivering or if you can do curbside pickup. I'm not sure. You know, a lot of these businesses are hurting, and the beer people are no different, especially craft brewers, you know, because they're local breweries. And anyway, look them up. There's really good beer. I haven't dropped dead from drinking out of a can. I can't believe it. The bottle's still here. And I feel pretty good with those few sips. Anyway, folks, we're going to have guests. So you're not going to just hear me anymore. We're going to have guests all week when I tune in. I mentioned already our couple guests that are coming on, and my bottle babes are coming. And you'll see them live. We'll be talking, probably making fun of the can most of the time, but it'll be lots of fun and entertainment and hot women, because that's what the bottle does. Now, the can is home with his wife. Is he married yet? I have to see the movie. I don't know what happened. But this woman posing as his wife, she keeps posting a lot of angry emojis for me. Bring the angry emojis on. I don't care. Because the bottle cracks, but he never shatters. Okay? So, folks, good to see you, hear you tonight, see you on here. Please post. Local breweries, help them out. Bottles Behaving Badly will be back, because there's lots of bottles still behaving badly. My Marry, Shag, or Kick to the Curb dating segment will be coming back, as well as my guest, my special guest, live with me, the bottle. The can still won't come out. You know, he's, you know, cowardly, you know, although he did. Oh, you know what I did? I did something before I go. I messed up. I have to tell you what there's a message today. I was supposed to do it before the Son of Can, but you know what? Sometimes the bottles scatter. Anyway, the Son of Can sends a message. It's an Easter message. And it's about the second coming and things like that. And it's a special day filled with light and hope. This is coming from the can, the Son of Can, remember. Not to be confused with, let me start over here, because I'm bad. Today is a special day filled with light and hope. Not to be confused with light beer, mind you. We are in a difficult struggle as all people are suffering from a great crisis. We can and will get through this by caring for bottles and cans alike. Even though we see much darkness, look towards the sun and drink his goodness. Okay, I was supposed to do this. See, the bottle doesn't take direction from a can, okay? But I'll do it because it's Easter and I'll be nice. As a sign from the beer world, I'm going to ask my friendly foe, that's me, the bottle, to drink from my aluminum chalice as a sign of peace to the world. I'm supposed to do this like they do in church. That's what they do. Still drinking this canned beer, and it's good. It is said, let it be done sooner than lager. Cheers and peace, Son of Can. Okay, Son of Can, I'll give you that. That was a very nice speech. I hacked it up and trashed it. But, oh, he says, P.S., please watch for turtles on the road. Can move to on Monday to safety. Like I said, these are the cans of the world, folks. Look. Tuesday or Wednesday, well, it's tomorrow and Wednesday. We're going to have our guest, or tomorrow and Tuesday. And then we're going to have the bottle babes here. Have no fear, the bottle is here. Fight the boredness. Happy Easter to everyone. All my bottles of the world, good and evil, because there are, you know, like everything, like cans, they're good and evil bottles. I've got to deal with that. Makes me look bad. But when the chips are down, the bottle is around. Remember that, folks. Like us on Facebook. Share this video. Tell me go to hell, whatever it is, because, you know, this is a religious day and the bottle is, you know, I'm an orphan that came from another world, unlike the can. So good night. Godspeed.